I am Jamie Kalaja Philip Okeghene, a graduate from the Department of Electrical Electronics Engineering at the Federal University of Petroleum Resources in Delta State. I graduated with the first class in the year 2018, and I commenced my National Youth Service in the year 2019. During my National Youth Service year was when I started programming fully. Okay, so I studied electrical electronics engineering, not knowing why I want to study electrical electronics engineering, because my dad was like, you have to study engineering. It was like between civil or electrical. So the time that I had to go and do change of course, like how many times from civil to electrical to civil. But anyway, I ended up studying electrical electronics engineering. So during my year one, I met a guy in his final year who said he's into hardware design and all. So he promised to introduce us into programming of microcontrollers. But as a criteria for that, he said we should get a laptop and a kit. So the kit cost about 15,000. So I knew that my dad or my parents then were more into the medicine kind of thing. They love medicine. They are both healthcare providers, so you can imagine. So I had to come and tell to them why I'm in 100 level and why I needed a laptop urgently. He's not even started electrical electronics engineering, so my dad, after many struggles and everything, he got me a laptop. My mom got me the kit. So I was thinking a bit more going into the programming stuff and everything, but anyway, it ended up being just me. A friend of mine joined me, but I didn't have a laptop. It's just so in the evening, we usually go to the guy's place. He would put us through, introduce us told us about the sensors and everything. They didn't really give us everything. Just like we just let us go search internet, we see some particular things, work on it, he give us projects. So my first coding was done in my year one, where I programmed a motion sensor that detects when an individual is passing and other things. So I started doing many projects. It was interesting, so I kept on doing it. My colleagues noticed and some of them were showing interest. So along the line, I misplaced my laptop. I couldn't ask my dad to get me a new laptop immediately. So I was trying to go to my mom. And my mom was the kind of person that she might want to do it too, but she still wanted to tell my dad, so she didn't want to do it. So I went to home that year during the holiday. After that, since you are selling drinks and you sell in bulk, let me retail. I'm your son, Abi, so you won't ask me to pay you for food or pay you for rent. So she allowed me, so I started selling pure water. Even she used to buy my drink, she used to pay. So I wasn't able to raise much, but I was able to raise up to like 30 to 40,000. So when I was going back to school then, she just gave me about 40,000. So I went to iTech in Warri. That's when I got my second laptop. So I got my second laptop. I ran again. I had to download Advanced because it was really awesome. It was C programming, but it was easier because it was like a framework. So me and my friend then too, he didn't have a laptop, so both of us were still working together. So even when I was in school, I had a good result in my year one. I was the departmental representative. So due to the advice of my course advisors and lecturers, I had my own tutorial group. So I organized 9 classes for year 1 students and year 2 students. So it was during one of the 9 classes that second laptop got missing again. Fine, you can think it's my carelessness somehow. So my second laptop got missing. In fact, even my classmates were like, I'm the one donating it to the people in that area that it's not them that is stealing it. So I knew that asking them, my parents for money was never an option. I didn't bother. So luckily for me, that year I wrote Agbami scholarship. I wrote not just Agbami, I wrote MTN, I wrote Midwestern, I wrote Agbami, and one other one. So unfortunately for me, I got the Agbami scholarship. So I used the money to get a brand new laptop. That was my year 4, and that's what I used. I started my service in Oyo State, and I needed to continue with my programming skills. Although I lost it, my hardware programming spirit died away. But my cousin who is into programming and those things gave me an insight. Since he knew I was into hardware, I spoke to him. I wanted to get into software. So he gave me materials that I could use to go through it. Going to those materials was a big challenge. There's one thing for you to sit down watching videos and writing. There's another thing for you to have someone to discuss, someone to call and say, see, I'm having this kind of thing. He wasn't having that much time. So during my service here, I met a lady by the name of Ada. Actually, when I posted to Oyo State, I had the mind of doing my service here in an IT firm. So I was directed to a particular place. It was difficult for me to locate. I tried, I searched, I asked colleagues of mine around but nobody knew the place. So it was when I met a lady Ada at our secretariat. She told me that she was actually working in that particular place. I was like, seriously, so this place actually exists. So she told me how she got in, told me to register for Dufuna program. That's what she called it, although I wasn't sure of the correct pronunciation until recent. But after everything, I got in, and my plan then, because she told me the meetups would be in Ibadan and Lagos, she did ours in Ibadan. So even when I told her it was Ibadan, she was like, even when I told her the meetup would be in Lagos, she was like, can I cope? That Lagos is kind of stressful, like, I'll have to just try. So I called my mom just in case. I knew that traveling to Lagos from Oyo State wouldn't be an easy task. So after, when I came for the first class, I knew that I had to be coming for the physical classes. And that then made it clear to me that physical classes was very, very important. So I made sure that even for me to save money, 5K every month, every two weeks, I had like 10K to get here, sustain myself and go back. So that was how I was like trying to like run on everything and make sure that I'm always coming for the classes. And good enough, I enjoy coming for the classes because I learn more by hearing and seeing. Video is actually good, but it's kind of, it gets sleepy, it gets boring, no much interaction and stuff like that. So that was what kept me coming for the program. Even my cousin was still with me at Okeghene was like, this guy, you're committed, we hope you're able to keep it up and stuff like that. Because of that, I made sure that, I was convinced people not laugh at me that actually we were coming every day before, now what happened now? So because of that, I ensured that I was coming and the program was interesting. My HTML, CSS, in fact, even when we finished front end and started back end, I wasn't even sure that, like seriously, so the front end, this is just it. That's not as if I'm a guru now, I'm not saying I'm a guru, I'm saying like, but at least I have basics and with what I was taught, I've started learning React framework on my own and it's looking good because of the foundation and everything. So that's one thing that Dufuna really brought about. That mentorship, that person that you could always turn to, and your colleagues also, like Kola would always be there. So it's actually interesting and I really enjoyed Dufuna. And right now I see myself like as a software engineer and I am Dufuna.